Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. Today we are receiving more bear news coming out from the stock and crypto market. A lot of uncertainty are filling up as a possibility of the US entering the next recession in the near future is possibly high. Inflation is growing at all-time high. Investors are not confident in the US market as of now. And Chair Powell signal that we might be experiencing an economic slowdown within the United States. So on Friday, more than $1.25 trillion has wiped off the U.S. stock market. Just in a day, folks, we have seen the Dow Industrial. Dow more than 1,000 points. We have seen the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq crashing 3% on the day. So this is what we are seeing. Chair Powell is saying, hey, prepare for more economic pain ahead as we continue to hike up our interest rate. Our main goal as of right now is to stick to our monetary policy and to tame inflation. Investors are worried too at an all-time high. And Powell's main goal is to do a soft landing without pushing the U.S. economy into a recession, but to time our U.S. economy into a position that could tame inflation without tipping us in a recession. So Fed Chair Jerome Powell suggests that larger rate hikes were still firmly on the table, despite recent data hinting that inflation was already slowing. Investors rushed to cut risks. And this is just the beginning. We are seeing instability within the market, insecurity, unprediction, uncertainty. Restoring price stability will likely require maintaining a restrictive policy stance for some time. Powell initiated during his Jackson Hole Economic Symposium meeting. S&P 500 was down more than 3.4% on the day, hitting the lowest level since July. That is crazy. We have seen the Nasdaq Composite Index shed more than 4%. The Dow Industrial Jones has shed more than 1,000 points. And we have seen the global crypto market cap is now under $1 trillion. So this is just one of our charts here coming out from the market. Talking about the global crypto market cap, where we have tanked under $1 trillion. And we are continuing to test our crucial point, where we're seeing a lot of similarity within the market. But however, more bear news are coming out, and we are going to continue to see intense pressure within the stock market and the crypto market. Let's move forward. So Bitcoin failed to hold at $20,000 critical support level, which means that we are officially re-entering a bear market. Even though we have seen significant progress and adoption innovation in the past couple of days, however, investors are still worried about how the U.S. economy will perform within the near future. So the global crypto market cap consists of the United States as part of it, but it consists of multiple nations. That is a lot. It's not only the United States participate in the global crypto market cap, but globally speaking here. And a global economic slowdown is likely to happen after China just cut down their interest rate for the second time. So global economic uncertainty are filling up, and we have seen Bitcoin try to regain above $20,000 critical support level. But however, it's still pretty unclear whether or not Bitcoin can and maintain to hold above $20,000, or we're going to see another pullback after Powell bleak warning. So that's what we are seeing. Let's look forward. So with this in mind, we have seen the SEC just say, hey guys, respond to VanEck request for their Bitcoin ETF to be launched. They say, hey, we are delaying our decision right now, and just we hope to give you back a decision within the next 45 days. So the SEC just say, hey, it's time for to delay and to evaluate your Bitcoin ETF. And right now, why is they are doing this? Security, regulation, and uncertainty with the market. This is what the Federal Reserve government has always been doing. It's trying to protect crypto investor. So a lot of us might know who is VanEck, but some of us might not know. So VanEck is really a New York-based asset management firm that is based in New York. So right now they are required to wait for the SEC to deliver their decision on whether or not for their Bitcoin ETF to be launched and be approved from the application. So VanEck have more than $65 billion in assets under management, and they right now want to expand Bitcoin ETF for crypto investor, for institutional investor that is very interested in crypto. So crypto adoption is booming, but even though we have seen significant growth and progress lately, however, the bear market is still dragging the crypto market down, and this is just what we are seeing. As Bitcoin continues to test $20,000 critical support level, we are going to see more uncertainty as people brace for an economic downturn. Okay, so after Powell made his comment, he said, hey, we are expecting for the U.S. economy to slow down, and we are expecting for job losses as inflation fight continue. That is a problem, folks. If companies begin to lay off en masse, and our unemployment rate has begun to increase, then inflation is no longer the bigger problem, but the bigger problem is unemployment. The Federal Reserve don't want Congress to print another trillion and trillion of dollars because it will make inflation even worse. So right now we are still in a very tight spot here. After Powell comment, he said, hey, prepare for an economic pain ahead, and the American people should be bracing for this. Right now, people are beginning to save money for a possibility of the U.S. entering recession. So uncertainty are mounting, and right now, the American people are fearful after Powell bleak warning. Let's look forward. Let's look forward. So we are hearing that the U.S. economy is likely to sink into a recession, according to IMF chief economics. So right now, there's still a lot of uncertainty going on, but a former chief economist from the International Monetary Fund expect for an economic downturn, and what she called, hey, prepare for a recession, folks. And this is not looking good, and we are still seeing a lot of uncertainty filling up, even though inflation had peaked. But however, can the U.S. economy survive this uncertainty? That is still what we are still wondering as of right now. So a couple more things to talk about. Layoffs are continuing, and don't be shocked because more companies are now bracing and adopting layoff. Let's look recently. Better.com just laid off over 250 employees. So right now, that's just recently. Data Robot just laid off 26% of their workforce. Let's look forward. U.S. Express cut 5% of their workforce. Ford lay off 3,000 office and contract employees. Wayfair slash 870. Layoffs are continuing. And this is a problem, and we are begin to recognize and begin to see problem within the U.S. economic infrastructure. And how the U.S. economy is performing right now is not very well. Last but not least, India's central bank governor just issued a bleak warning for crypto investors. He said, hey, the crypto market may crash, and this crash will hurt small investors to the point that they will lose a significant chunk of their money. So, bleak warning are coming out from the Royal Bank of India Governor Shaktikanta Das, and he warned about the possibility of the global crypto market is going into a bear market here. So there might be a significant crash coming on with Bitcoin continue to test at 20K. So a lot of uncertainty are filling up as of right now, and we are preparing for the worst and the worst. And then what are my thoughts with the crypto market and the stock market? What we are doing right now is just prepare for an economic slowdown after Powell comment really triggered the possibility of the U.S. entering a recession is possibly high here, and the probability of that doing so is very high and significantly high. Right now, we are bracing for a bear market and prepare. because Bitcoin might crash once and again and retest at $15,000 critical support level. But however, there is still a lot of uncertainty ahead, and we will continue to analyze the market as more news are being released from the market. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.